Hello, today I'm going to show you how to issue a challenge, accept a challenge, and work through a battle. Last time we put together a warband, the Powder Monkeys. You may remember them. They are here. Uh, First thing I'm going to look at is how to issue a challenge. So if I just come down here, I'm in campaigns. I've selected the campaign and my warband. I'm going to issue a challenge. Uh, you can pick any of the scenarios from any of the books. Sometimes that can make things a little bit challenging, but it has all of them. So if there are scenarios and you can't quite figure out what they are, check the new Mortimer. Some of them are multiplayer, some of them are two-player. There's a lot of different options there. I'm going to select who I wish to challenge. In this case, I will challenge the only other warband who currently exists, the Big Lads, who are an Ogre Man-Eaters warband. And I would click Issue Challenge if I wanted to actually do that. I'm not going to right now. So I'll click Cancel. It's worth noting that down here under Allied and Rival Forces, there's the Big Lads. Their warband rating is wrong. Their warband rating is actually 83. Because of the way this program was built, and because of an issue at the New Mortimer, and really with even the original print of this warband, none of the ogres have the large keyword, and without that they don't gain the extra 15 rating that they need. So, I have actually already started this battle. I would normally, under challenges, have something here that I could just accept. It has already been started because I screwed up this video once. So I'm going to go back to the battle. This sometimes takes a minute. Here we go. You have the scenario rules available. This is Weirdstone Hunt, so models get extra experience for carrying Weirdstone at the end of the battle, and you gain extra Weirdstone and so on. The next set is Loot and Treasure, and this one is important. In Weirdstone Hunt in particular, at the end of the battle, you will hopefully acquire some extra Weirdstone, and you can mark that here. You, in some scenarios, may also acquire gold crowns. You can mark those here. And you may find treasure items. Those will all be under the Add Treasure button. Battle Notes is a place to write down what happened. You can wait until the end and write down a narrative of who did what and what they were thinking. You can also just take notes along the way. My senior officer shot down an ogre at long range with a critical hit, or something like that. Sometimes it's useful to know those sort of things, particularly in the serious injury phase, which we will talk about in the next video. So here we have the warband. Warband special rules are at the top. Then each model, it has the stats, their equipment, and any special rules that apply to them that are not warband wide. There are two buttons up here. I'm going to say that Fritz did in fact put down an ogre at long range, so we're going to record XP. In this scenario, he gets 1 XP for an opposing warrior taken out of action. And we're going to record that. Now be careful because there's no way to undo that. So if you do get that wrong, you will need to fix that later somehow. Should the officer go out of action, I would click the out of action button. He's got a handgun, he's going to be standing back at long range. So, I'm going to figure, though, that probably one of these underclassmen, how about Sigmund? Sigmund grabbed a piece of Weirdstone, which is a mission objective, and that should not be recorded until the end, because he only gets that point if he is still carrying it at the end of the game. So we'll inscribe that there. And poor Heinrich went head to head with an ogre, and it did not go well. So Heinrich has been taken out of action, as has Helmet. It is important to note that when you click that button, he drops down here. Out of action models drop to the end of the listing. That is important because if you just click, it may not be visible, and you may put the wrong model out of action because you think it didn't work and click again. I certainly did not ever do that. Nope, nope, nope. In addition, we'll figure one of our Sons of Guns went out of action, so we can see how that works. So, we picked up a shard of Weirdstone, we did some damage, and that's really all there is to the actual recording a battle while the battle is going on. Over here you can see your adversary, so you can see their equipment, special rules, their stats, little HS for the hired sword here on the Halfling Scout. And that's pretty much it. So having finished this game, I'm going to just end the battle. Now, here we have the post-battle scene, and we will talk about that in the next video.